Yeah. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. Let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 74 of the TGIF show. I'm your host, Hugo Smokes. How is everybody doing today? Let me know how the audio is. Let me know if it sounds pretty good. For some reason, the image looks kind of bright to me, but I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, buenos dias. We got Greg from Tip Top on Instagram. Good morning, sir. How you doing today? And we have my brother Chris Sosa in the house on YouTube already. We got my other brother Edgar S from Los Angeles. And we got El Papi Chulo from the East Coast. What's up? We got Earn Dog on Instagram. What's up, man? Good morning. Let me know what you guys are smoking. Edgar saying the audio's fine. Awesome. Awesome. Helps to wake up on time and fix your settings on your computer, right? We got my boy Brian in the house. ¿Qué pasa, cerote? Pisado. Good morning, bro. Yeah. So today we have a somewhat of a mixed topic. We got cigars, we got taxes, we got World Series of Baseball talk. Today's game 1. I'm excited. Not to mention back-to-back Fuente Fridays for Hugo Smokes. We have the Magnum R 44 Rosado Sun-Grown. And obviously this one has a sun-grown wrapper. And I'm pretty sure it's over Nicaraguan binders and fillers, but let me just make sure. Arturo, oh, it's already there. All right. Let's see. Which site do we trust? The one I'm looking for isn't popping up. This one's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, so Dominican binder and filler. So yeah. And I believe that it's said to have a 10-year age wrapper, if I'm not mistaken. It started off pretty good, actually. A little bit citrusy, a little bit spicy. The retrohale is punchy for sure. but it's got like a sweet component on it that just lingers a little bit. It's very nice. I think JD has smoked this one before for sure. But if you're one that already smoked it, let me know if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't like it. So it's a box press, but in my opinion, it's a very soft box press. Again, I don't really like box press cigars. I didn't even know this was a box press until I was kind of reading up on it last night. And ba, 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 ba. Oh, so the name on it is R44, right? So I don't know what the R stands for, maybe Rosado, but 44 is not the ring gauge. 44 is the quantity of cigars that come in a box. Uh, the size is actually a 4 and 7/8 by 47. So it's very close to a what do you call it? A book definition of a Cuban robusto, right? Almost. But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little, little morning smoke, uh robusto size. All right, so it's saying looks good and sounds good and tastes good and everything. We got the Tiff Cigar Gal on Instagram and my boy from Trinidad y Tobago, Epicure 868. Buenos dias. What are you lighting up? It is the Mag R44 RSG. So the Robusto. But let me know what you guys are smoking and obviously pairing it with coffee in the morning, right? We got Josephus in the house. ¿Qué onda, way? ¿Qué onda, way? We got my bro Epicurean Smokes. Yeah, yeah. We got el pinche tiraflecha. Tiraflecha is basically an Indian, an arrow thrower. Uh, que putas chapines. Um, JD saying that it's Stacy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember him lighting one of these up recently, and he might have even bought a box. Which, by the way, um, it's very scarce online. So I'm like, wow, yeah. I I guess it's supposed to be very good, right? Very popular. So it's sold out in a lot of sites. Let me just take a quick video of this. But yeah, you're right, JD. It's so far it's pretty tasty. I do like the retrohale spice because it's a spice that doesn't linger, at least not for me. It's wispy, crisp finish on it. Mm, super creamy. Very for me it's a latte creaminess and sweetness, almost like that creamer, right? That steamed milk. Yeah, so let's see what these guys are saying. Edgar's saying he lives. Josephus, did you go full Adidas today or just the half top? So I'm actually naked from the waist down. So this is like my work teams meetings outfit, right? Just dressed from the waist up. I'm kidding. Uh, it's a whole the whole deal. Hopefully Adidas sponsors me because I love Adidas. Which is weird because when I was a kid, um, I was more of a Nike guy, right? I was always rocking high tops, um, J's and whatnot. And then as I got older, I'm more of an Adidas guy. Even for running, I kind of prefer the Ultra Boost. There's some Nikes that I kind of like too, but the reason why I like the Adidas is because, in my opinion, and a little bit off topic here, right? But um, so my foot is flat. I don't have no fucking arc on it. So for me, the Adidas are more roomy, in my opinion. The Nike are more narrow and pointy, so they're a little bit uncomfortable. And that's that. Fun facts of Ugo Smokes. That's right, baby. 44 sticks to a box, which is I'm not mad at that. I mean, if this cigar continues to be this tasty throughout, I'm not mad at that at all. It's a nice investment, right, for a little bit of time. And I'm sure as they age, they're just gonna get better, right? And look at these plumes of smoke. Look at these plumes of smoke. It's crazy. Oh, Edgar smoked it as well. That thing is like a cherry coke, so good. Okay. 4 and 7/8 is a Cuban robusto length. That's right. Cuban robusto length. Correct. Correct. Does it sound good? So I I think it's only you, DC. I don't know what's going on. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Uh, fix your Android, bro. The sound's fine over here. And Troll's gonna troll. And I think DC is just being a troll. But yeah, so it's Fuente Friday. Let me know if you guys are smoking a Fuente. Let me know if you guys are gonna watch the World Series of baseball. You're gonna smoke something. Tonight is the um tonight is the Discord LFD smoke theme night. If you're not in the Discord and you want to be, shoot me a DM. I'll shoot you an invite. I know at least a couple of you guys that watch me or watch the Stogie Society podcast are, always in here. So if you want to be part of that, it's gonna start at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna smoke LFDs. So yeah, if you want to join, let me know. Guido, suit for work today for sure, dude. Hey, we got my boy Javi in the house. What's up, Javi? Good morning. Um, Sosa is smoking a Ferio Tego Timeless Panamericana on this Ferio Tego Friday. Yes. Yes, yes, Steven. Exactly. I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of took a pause there. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but shit. No, I wasn't, jackass. I don't know. It seems like if anybody's having audio issues, let me know. Sometimes you have to restart your YouTube. For some reason, YouTube's kind of been tripping out. Has been having some issues because I watch some morning shows on there, and I mean they have like high traffic, but they've been having a lot of transmission issues. What's up? What's up, my primo, the other Ernie on Instagram? What's up, brother? How you doing? So I'm not getting a cherry note. I'm getting more of a citrus note on this. Citrus, maybe like a sour apple, which is like kind of sweet and sour. Um, but yeah, man, I'm not mad at this cigar. And the price point is like pretty decent. It's around $9 to $11, depending on where you get it. Yeah. So Sosa saying, "Oh shit, that's tonight. I'm gonna be hella late." That's what she said. Five of you. I did restart it. Came back. Nice. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Uh, since we're on the topic of YouTube, I kind of want to touch up on a little bit on the content. So I've been not showing the actual act of smoking on camera. Um, and I think it's helped um, on the AR whatever restrictions on the channel. I haven't got any ARs on those videos. Uh, so I still have like old videos in which I do smoke myself lighting the cigar and smoking it. So one of those just got hit, I think earlier this week, and the new ones where I just show the cigar before it's lit, obviously just to show you what I'm smoking and not lighting the cigar on camera or smoking. Those are safe so far. And I think they should be all right because I got some mixed in with the older ones that I show, and they're not getting hit. So, you know, if you're a person that likes seeing people smoke the cigar, I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen on my channel anymore. At least not on the pre-recorded stuff. On the lives, for some reason, they at least my lives they're not AR yet, so that's cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, like I see channels that don't show smoking, and I'm fine with it. I literally just want to know the summary of the cigar and if the person liked it or not. So that's that. Because I know that even Hound Dog, I think he released a video where he's saying that he's gonna be showing less of the cigar smoking, which is cool. I don't mind it. And again, it's an AR, it's an age restriction. It's not a strike. It's more like of a warning, right? Um, it's more like of a warning, but with the way YouTube's been acting, um, just be better be safe than sorry, right? So yeah. Good morning, by the way. On Instagram, we hobbies now over there, and we got Big Barry in training and Street Race Anyone. What's up, bro? Good morning. It's Fuente Friday. Let me know what you guys are smoking. This is the Mag R44 Rosado Sungrown. This has been eating. So Steven Epicurean Smoke saying he likes the Magnum R. Cool, awesome. Just do something real quick here. Just gonna lower a little bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know what that's for. You ruined it, Edgar. Same. I show the cigar, but no longer show the plant rod on my lips. Okay, that's a new one. The plant rod. Nice, nice. And we got Big Bear on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube now. What's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. Uh, I like to do that. I like to do that. He likes to kill it. Okay. And don't talk about stuff out loud, Hugo. You have haters. It's all good, bro. I'm a strong believer in karma. You do good, good is gonna come back to you. You do bad, bad is gonna come back to you twice. Three times. But again, I just want to put it out there. I mean, I've been doing it, obviously, like, and other people have as well, like Matt Sober Cigars. Um, but I just find it kind of funny, like, because it's on the personal channel. I'm smoking all the time on my lives, no ARs. But on the Stogie Society podcast, we already got one AR on one of the lives, which is weird, right? Maybe because it's just live content. I don't know. I don't know. But definitely, the pre-recorded stuff just gets hit like crazy. Um, And again, it's not like if it's a strike, but it's just it's shadow bans your content. So whatever. Hey, what's up, bro? Long time no see. How you been, bro? How you been? Welcome. Let me know what you're smoking. We got Jay Davis in the house on Instagram. Yeah. Got you, bro. Someone is always watching. Yeah, someone is always watching. Yep. Big Bear and Training saying I love the Rosado. Yeah, man, it's a good cigar. Pretty good cigar. For the most part, man, Fuente portfolio is pretty solid, man. Even like the Chateau stuff, which is very entry level. Even like the curly head, dude, the curly head or whatever it's called now, dude. Those cigars are like $4 or $5. They're all right, man. They're all right, in my opinion. But some people are kind of Fuente haters. But whatever, man. I respect the brand, man. It's been around for a long time, right? So they're doing something right. Yeah, Cigars Daily does it as well. And obviously his channel is like super popular. He's got fucking 300K subscribers, you know. But again, I like doing this stuff. And it's the networking portion aspect of it that I love. You get to meet people, uh, cigar smokers. I call us cigar smokers. I don't know. I don't like the word cigar aficionado for some reason. Like it sounds like for me an aficionado it's kind of like you're watching Formula 1 from the uh from the stands, But us, we're actually smoking the cigar, so we're like the ones driving the fucking car. So I'm an actual cigar smoker, you know what I mean? So, but whatever, that's just me. But yeah. I like doing this content. I like putting out reviews. I love doing the shorts. Now with the short reviews and stuff like that. I like it. But yeah, facts. Karma's a beat. Yeah, man. It is what it is. Like I said, there's the internet's big, so big it fits anybody. Anybody can live in it. You know what I mean? Like why you gotta hate? Like there's a lot of content. You don't have to watch every channel. Like the channels that you like watching, you watch, and that's it. You don't if it's something that doesn't intrigue you, then why are you gonna watch it, right? Or why are you gonna report it or whatever? Big Bear in Training saying he's enjoying Gaiagan Gayan from Banff from Ish. Right on. Picked up some gems when I was down in the ER. Hey, I saw you guys were down there, man. That's awesome. So yeah, I was talking to actually to Oksana about that. Maybe you guys can jump on a podcast so you guys can share like your experience on that what do you call it on that trip. That would be nice. I know that she did one episode with a podcast already. She was excited about it, so maybe we can plan something. That'll be awesome. What's Formula One? Exactly. So yeah, man. I mean, there's already enough problems in the world to create more problems, right, within our community. Um, who do I need to fuck up? Nobody, bro. It's all good. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Oh, Oksana's actually in here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll get together, and hopefully you guys can join us. That'll be fun. I saw you guys' pictures, you guys' stories. That's all awesome. You guys went down to the factories, and I think you even like rolled some cigars, right? That was dope. Hell yeah. which some of the guys are actually rolling cigars in our group. So that's pretty dope. Learning the art of the torcedores. So um, let's talk a little bit about some cigar releases that are coming up. Um, AJ saying morning. I'm here, but in the meeting, I'll pay attention shortly. Awesome, welcome, bro. And let us know if you're smoking anything. Let us know if you're smoking anything. But meanwhile, let me show this cigar here, which is the Plasencia Zodiac for 2026. It is the year of the horse. Um, and not sure if you're gonna be able to, but okay. So as you can see, it's got a long pigtail, and it's actually not a pigtail. It's actually a horse mane or a horse tail, actually, because it's the year of the horse. And it's actually, if you zoom in, it comes, it starts building from underneath the cap, okay, and then it's braided. I'm not sure if you guys are into horses, but I am. And it's very common practice to braid your horse's tail and mane for aesthetics and for care as well, because a lot of the times the mane and the tail get stuck in places, and the um they get torn off. So to prevent that, horse owners braid the horse's mane and tail. So that's what they're doing there, which is pretty sick. Obviously, you're gonna end up cutting it off. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but they're jumping ahead, and they're releasing it, I guess, next month, which is November already. This article just came out yesterday, right? And I think it's a Nicaraguan puro, if I'm not mistaken. It is a big sucker. It is a 7x58 parejo gordo. Wow. And in Spanish, it is El Año del Caballo, right? You're the horse. And just want to make sure of the makeup here. I know that they say the makeup on it. Okay, here we go. So it's a medley of Nicaraguan and Honduran tobacco. The wrapper is it's a wrapper from Jalapa, Nicaragua. Binder and filler blend of Honduran and Nicaraguan tobacco, and it's all from the Plasencia family farms. So here's a zoom image of it, uh, and you can appreciate the nice braid there that's going parallel to the cigar. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see what yeah. And the price point on this cigar is $59, so 590 for a box of 10. It's pretty steep, but all Zodiacs have been like, what, 50 and above, even what, to like 65 or something like that. So there you have it. That's gonna come up. That's coming up next month. And before this, we actually had the. Actually, is it there? No, it's on half wheel. It's actually here. Uh, if you're into JC Newman, the Leroy Neiman 2025 collector's edition is shipping soon. This article is from yesterday, and it looks like it's going to be a torpedo tip. I was kind of glancing at this yesterday, but it is a 6.5x52 torpedo, um, and uses a Habano seed wrapper from an undisclosed country. So who knows? Florida sun-grown binder, so FSG. Uh, if you're not into FSG tobacco, I don't know if you're gonna like this one. I don't mind it. We know that what is it? The Angus from Dumbarton and the Drew Estate 20 Acres Farm has FSG. And fillers are undisclosed in Latin American countries. So somewhere from Latin America. And these are rolled at the JC Newman's El Reloj factory in Tampa Bay's Tampa's Ybor City area. And these are a lot cheaper. These are $22 per cigar. You know, I haven't smoked a JC, not JC Newman, but a Neiman cigar yet. I do have one or two, I think, that were sent into the channel. Um, but yeah, I hear they're pretty good. I don't know. I gotta smoke it soon to see what's up. I don't know what this guy's saying. All right, so let's see what. Let's stop sharing this for a bit and let's see what the people are saying over here. So actually, we're gonna go here. Oh no, we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go there. All right. Big Bear in Training saying it's a great experience. We got Ben in the house. What's up, man? TGIF, sorry I'm late. I'll do 20 push-ups. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Welcome, bro. Let me know if you're smoking. No, you're probably at work, but I know you're. Oh, by the way, Ben Smoking is going live today with Sober Cigars, and I'm assuming it's gonna be on both of your channels. So it's Sober Cigars and Ben Smoking channels. So they're gonna go live, and then I guess Erica too, right? So they're gonna be smoking the Tatuaje Wolfman Redux 4, and I think that's gonna be at 5 my time, so 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It would be 8 p.m. East Coast. Morning. What's up, John? Welcome, bro. Epicure 868 on Instagram saying you were supposed to hit up Mo to give for her to give the rundown on the factory tours too. Oh yeah. Mo's really busy, man. She's always like, because she actually does like cigar events, so we're trying to like get something together. Um, Maybe for Women's Month would be a good time to have her on. That's what she said. Like literally. Yeah, they just flopped the horsey ponytail on there. Yeah, okay. Better than flopping another that's a Mandigo cigar. Just pre-ordered my box from Luxury. Nice, man. I know that you're a dude that loves the Zodiacs, so that's cool, man. That's a good envy from me there. What about review? Well, I'm riding a horse, you know? That'll be sick, huh? Kind of bumming a cigar is no longer reviews. Eric is Year of the Horse. Oh, so Eric doesn't do reviews anymore? Oh, okay. I didn't know that, bro. No wonder I haven't got his notifications lately. I've been like, what the fuck's going on? So he only does the Wednesday night lives with what do you call it? With Tony and them. That sucks. Yeah, I had no idea, man. I'll give him a buzz. He's funny. I call him the sensei. So I'm gonna ash this cigar because I don't want it to follow me. All right. He can do a size comparison. Maybe I can pick up one when I'm in Ybor. Oh, nice, bro. And I hear that JC Newman uh I don't know if it's a B&M or like more like of a museum. I hear they have like unreleased or like offerings that they don't have online. So that's pretty cool. The 2024 Neiman Marcus. I mean, Leroy Neiman or the Zodiac. Which one are you talking about? Thanks for the shout out. Will only be on Super Cigar channel. Easier to have only one chat. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna stream from his. All right. So sober cigars, just like that. Sober cigars, and one team Matt. I'm sure everybody knows him. Oh, sure. Start doing Hugo Smoke cigar events on the ranch. you know, my neighbor actually smokes cigars, and uh, it was crazy how I found out. Because one time this guy brought over like a whole trunk full of cigars to sell him, and he called me over there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He was like all like kind of like in a rush or like very antsy, and I was like, "What's going on, dude? Do I need to bring my gun or what?" And he's like, "Hey, what do you think about these?" And he fucking props up the trunk, and he's got like all these like Oliva stuff, right? Stuff from like CI. And I'm like, "Yeah, they're if he gives them to you like half off, because I'm pretty sure they're stolen, you know, buy a few. I mean, there's some all right stuff in there, like some I know he had like some Reserva Connecticut's. He had Master Blends. He got the V series, and he had like a Man of War, which is Man of War is what's that guy? AJ Fernandez, right? And I forget what else, but yeah. So I was like, "Dude, you smoke cigars?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I watch your fucking channel all the time." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you ever comment? I don't even know, bro." But yeah, yeah, yeah. Cigars, the social lubricant, right? The social equalizer. No lies for Eric. He's retired. I'll explain in Discord. Oh shit, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Hugo, have you had Liga Privada H99? Yes, I have. It's okay. And I had the H99 Liga Privada Phineas Gauge. That's the pepper bomb of the pepper bombs, bro, for me. That's how La Aurora was. They had stuff not so online anywhere. Yeah, yeah, that's always interesting, to pick up like stuff that's not available online. I wish we had better B&Ms here in SoCal, but there's just literally like a handful of B&Ms that we can go to, and they have interesting stuff. It's mainly just like regular flagship, regular production legacy stuff, but it is what it is. The 2024. Okay, I know I said Neiman Marcus fucking brand names, dude. I'm picturing knockoffs from AJ and Maestro blends. Yeah, dude. Had like a whole trunk full. And mind you, dude, they were like just in a fucking cardboard box. And I'm like, dude, I hope you haven't been driving around with these fucking cigars for like over a month. Just here, like out in the atmosphere, dude. I mean, they were in like muscle, bulk, wrap, whatever. But still, right? He should have them at least like in a cooler or something. I was like, dude, throw them in the fucking in your fucking Yeti that you have right there, and throw some Bovita packs, because I'm pretty sure they're a little bit dry. And I was on my way out actually that evening, so I should have gone back and like probed a few just to see if they were all right. Still, I like Social Loop. Yeah, I got that from who did I get that from? I got that from, I forgot who I got it from. Some live, the cigar dudes were interviewing these chicks, and they're all like, cigars are like social lube. I like, yeah, that's true. But anyway, so yeah, those are the two big releases. I think there's another one. If you like the Warp Isla del Cocodrilo, they're coming up with a, it's called Croc Bites. I don't think there's a picture of it yet. There's one on Instagram, and it is 4.5 by 45 little torpedo. So that looks interesting. I'm one that actually like the cocodrilo, so definitely excited to try that one. And again, it's a short smoke, so I love little short smokes. So definitely one that I probably will be picking up for sure. Um, so there's another update on cigar news for this week. This was actually released yesterday as well. Let me just summarize it real quick. Where do I go here? And we're gonna share this. So there's some legislation being enforced in not only California but also Massachusetts. I believe that what they're saying is that anything or no, if you were born after January 1st, um, 2005, in certain places of Massachusetts and California, you're not gonna be able to purchase tobacco products ever. So 25, that means that you right now you're that you would be like 20, right? So people that are born that are about 20, 19 or 9, 20 or less, if they ever wanted to get into cigar smoking or buy tobacco products, they're not gonna be able to. So that's crazy. And Epicurean is saying the silliest part of this is that Tiburon, California doesn't even have a single tobacco retailer. So yeah, that's what my next thing was like. Where so I'm trying to figure out where it says Continental United States all bans on selling tobacco products are proliferating. Tiburon, California Town Council unanimously approved an ordinance that will completely ban sale product uh cigars and products made with tobacco or containing nicotine to all citizens, regardless of age. Okay. Okay, that's effective December 5th. And then in Massachusetts is where if you're born after uh 2005, you won't be able to buy tobacco products ever in South Hadley. So Tiburon and South Hadley. I've never been to Tiburon. It doesn't sound like a town I would want to visit. Um, so it goes on to say about like some national spokespeople, but here it says Tiburon is not the first jurisdiction in California to enact such measures. Similar legislation exists in Beverly Hills, Manhattan Beach, although both exemptions in place that can spare premium cigars in some contents. Oh, that's cool. So, so at least they can buy premium cigars, right? And I think it's mostly going after like the vaping products, which is cool. I don't mind it because like who wants to vape, right? These young kids. Um, so South Haley is now one of many towns in Mass that has either implemented or tried to implement a generational tobacco ban in the state. You know, crazy like the East Coast, like one of the freaking uh, cradles of like tobacco, right? We had Virginia, we have North Carolina, all those places where the Connecticut fucking grow tobacco, and now they're banning it. That's crazy. I don't know, man. To me, cigars, they're natural products, and everybody's gonna do what they should be able to smoke cigars if they want to, you know. Now, cigarettes, get rid of them. Who cares? But yeah, that's tobacco news. As far as like legislation, that's why there was nobody speaking against it. But still, like, you know, like monkey see, monkey do, right? What if it's like kind of like a domino effect throughout other counties, other cities? Still, you know, why? It was put forth symbolically by a local student organization to address vape usage. Here we go again, lumping cigars. There you go. There you go. You see, it's the vaping, the cigarettes. You know, unfortunately, we get thrown in with that category, which is nowhere close, nowhere near similar. It's a similar process, you know, but not the same, right? Um, Rich boomers. You would know, JD. You're rich. I'm not. The spraying is only applicable to lounges. Lounges Beverly Hills and Manhattan Beach can still sell, but not standalone retailers, right? So, like the place where I was at with Mark and Edgar and what's it called? Havana Club. So I guess they're safe, right? But or you know we have oh no that's in North Hollywood El Séptimo Lounge, which is like a lounge B&M. So that's crazy. Yeah, man, we just keep on we keep getting like you know like hit with like just legislation left and right. No update on the UTL, at least not that I've seen. Uh, I don't know if you've seen anything, Steven, Epicurean Smokes. I was trying to like kind of like browse through the internet this past week. I can't afford to live there. Average home price is 2.8 million. Oh, that should be pocket change for you, bro. What are you kidding me? And Edgar saying Grand Havana room full. Yes, same info on UTLs. Steamrolling ahead, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's advancing. You know, the latest thing we talked about was that uh cigar groups, cigar organizations like PCA and even brand owners put in the TRO, right, temporary restraining order for the UTL to kind of like stop or take a pause. And there hasn't been any updates on that, so we're kind of we're uh we're just waiting on that. But some other news that have big has been making big waves is the threat of the U.S. to put tariffs up to 100% on tobacco products being imported from Nicaragua. And um, I'm actually in conversation with my buddy um, Art Garcia of Segovias. You know, he's obviously in, or not obviously, but he's in Nicaragua, and he's got his factory there. So we were kind of messaging back and forth this morning, and he sent me another link here. But anyway, so obviously, like Alex Garcia is I mean Alex Gles is also in Nicaragua, so I haven't talked to him because he's actually gonna get, you know, he's also um possibly gonna get hit with this. But you know, a topic we were talking about during the week with the guys in the Discord, what's going on here? Like, is it actually like a tariff war? Is it like a political war? Are these allegations actually true? Like, what's going on? That's for me. That's what I want to know more than anything. Like, is the actual allegations true? Which the U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer, he's accusing of the Nicaraguan cigar industry of what of having like underage workers, um, pretty much saying they're violating human rights, labor rights, and all these things. Almost like accusing them of being like freaking almost like what like terrorists or something like that. It's I don't know. It's very strong accusations, and you know if it goes into effect, it's gonna affect a lot of brands that even like I think we all like smoking because you know they're saying that about 60% of handmade cigars that come into the U.S. are shipped from Nicaragua. We got Padron, we got Oliva, we got Drew Estate, AJ Fernandez, Perdomo, right? Um, we got the people that have the cigar brands that have factories over there. My father, Rocky Patel, Plasencia, JC Newman, General Cigar. Again, my buddy Segovias, the Esteli, right? He's in Esteli, Nicaragua. We got Alex Glass. He's got his factory over there. I think the wait, is it? I forget. We just had them. I forgot where they have. Is it Honduras or Nicaragua where Dissident is at? I think it's Nicaragua. So yeah, that's my thought on this. Is like and let's see if we have some details here. Here we go. And this is exclusively from his report. It's quoting Nicaragua engages in increasingly uh, pervasive abuses of the labor rights, restrictions on the right to property and religious freedom, and the elimination of rule of law protections against manifestly arbitrary government conduct. These acts, policies, and practices run contrary to basic norms of fairness, human rights, and public order, as well as contrary to Nicaragua's own laws and constitution, and various regional and international instruments to which Nicaragua is a party. So, you know, I mean, these guys have like cameras in their factory shops. Oh, another one, R&R, right? Mi Havana in Nicaragua. They've shown me like their freaking videos of people working there. I mean, they just look like regular workers to me. I don't know. They don't, working regular hours. Again, we're not the ones running the fucking business there, but just from what I've seen, it looked normal to me. Um, even these guys tell me like, they celebrate staff's birthdays there. They do like, lunches for them and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know where they're getting this information from. You know, is it a whistleblower? What's going on here? Are they actually like? Do they actually have people there? Surveilling with under surveillance or whatever? Um, I have no idea. Um, yeah. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's gonna impact the cigar industry here in you know and not only California, but it's gonna be everywhere, right? Because they get charged a tariff. The tariff is gonna be passed on to the consumer, right? In some way or another. They can't suck up 100%. Epicure 868 is saying dissident is in Nicaragua. Okay, Nicaragua, yeah. California is becoming the perfect example of the boiling fry analogy. Greer is the architect behind the China tariffs, right? The human right thing is just an excuse to hit them with tariffs. How many countries abuse people? We do it too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's I think it's human rights definition. It's kind of like a gray area. What do you actually define as violating human rights, right? Is it having prisoners work for like 5 cents an hour? Is that violating human rights? I mean, they're under the judicial system, right? They're under like the penitentiary system. Like, what do they lose their rights when they're locked up? I don't know. I've never been in jail. I know they have the right to remain silent. I'm abused regularly. Yeah, but you like it. I do like Jesus and turn the other cheek. Wait, is it Jesus or is it Ponce Pilate? Mm, yeah, Drew Estate, man. Underground 10. And welcome, J Man. Welcome, bro. Uh Altera for your spouse. What the fuck? I'm telling you, we need to start a church of belief. I have the right to practice my religion of smoking. Let's do it, bro. Let's start. I mean, a church is basically a group of people, right? So, and let's meet up, and our church is gonna be like a fucking let's lease a building and make it our cigar lounge, right? Hey, what's up, Brian Beagle? Welcome, bro. Welcome. Happy Friday, Fuente Friday. Smoking the Arturo Fuente Magnum R44. Really good cigar, even here in the morning. Even though it's a little bit spicy on the retro, it's really good. I already text that ass. What's up, Nick? The guests on Instagram. What's up, bro? Welcome, bro. Warrior robes, robes, and nothing but robes. Nothing under the robes. Let's do it. We need a name for it. Oh, we got one here. Fellowship of the Leaf, right? You mean? Yeah, dude, for sure. Hugo's never been in jail allegedly. I haven't, bro. Not even detained. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable, right? But really, uh, Epicurean on Instagram, Epicure868 on Instagram is saying Epicurean gonna have to start wearing feathers on his hat. He's gonna pimp everybody out. Um, Nick is saying I'm sitting at my desk dreaming about a bull once I am done here. Oh, cool. A bull, Andalusian bull. Well, we're gonna smoke LFDs in the smokeout lounge. So if you're not busy, spark it up in this afternoon, bro. It'll be at around 9:30 for you. So it's 6:30 Pacific time. Yeah, Fellowship of the Leaf, exactly. Besides, Nicaragua is a dictatorship, so no one there really has rights. Well, I do know that there's a certain, and I think it's just changed. I think this year, 2025, in which they handle the exports out of the country. And again, they have obviously their requirements on tobacco where they have to freeze it, they have to hold it at the harbor for you know so many days, and then they got to pay the tax before or this and that. Art's kind of like told me a little bit about it, but again, I'm not buying and selling cigars, so I should have paid more attention. But I know that he's got periodic like inspections, like he's got like the fire marshal going every, like, I don't know how many months, just to ensure that everything is cool, that if there's ever a fire, because then it's dry leaf, that everybody's gonna be safe. So that's cool. Obviously, the fire department's gotta charge for inspections, right? We do that shit all the time. Our well, I don't work for the fire department, but it's part of county. So I know that they go inspect our the facilities that we permit, right? They have their inspection requirements. Our inspectors go check, make sure they're within compliance. So we charge an inspection fee. So agencies like that, they have to charge, right? So it's nothing out of the norm. What's up, hound dog? Woof woof. How's Maximar this morning? Hugo reading all the comments. Because though obviously the ones on IG they don't populate here, so I have to read those. Who says I don't already wear feathers? Yankee Doodle. Kirby Allison can be our Pope. What? I don't. I didn't dry box my LFDs. Maybe something will be okay to go. I might be off brand tonight, dude. Who cares? Like if your cigars are within within 5 degrees of like your smoking environment, it's fine. They're gonna smoke fine, bro. I literally just took out some last night from the humidor, which is about 10 degrees cooler than the environment right now. And I pulled them and they're fine. They're like 62, 63. Kirby would be like the Jehovah's Witness of the cigar community. His chapter is Habanos only. No holidays for non-Cuban cigars. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully we can get more people involved in that. Obviously, art is one that we can always reach out to. We also have Felix in the DR. Haven't been in touch with them lately, but Epicure 868, he's good friends with him as well, and he tells me that his page gets like not Epicure's but Felix page gets hacked all the time on Instagram. So I'll have to hit him up personally because yeah, he's been having like 2 3 different IG accounts in the past 2 years. My father sends other raw material to Honduras to get around the tariffs. Well, that's smart. Didn't you tell me you dropped the soap? Wow. Yeah, and then what? Arturo Fuentes is opening a new factory in Honduras. I mean, not that there's any issues with the DR, but um, that's a smart move, because we all like Aladino stuff. They got good tobacco, so we'll see what comes out of there in the future. Obviously, the blue has some Honduran tobacco in it, so I like the blue. I wasn't mad at it, but yeah, it's been a crazy week for cigar industry, to say the least. And the only good news is that Big Smoke is coming up. So for people that like attending big events, that's going on from October 31st, Halloween, to November 1st in the Horseshoe at Las Vegas. I'm busy that weekend, but I can attend. But it should be pretty cool. Whoever can hit them up. Uh, and they're expected to host um, Carlito Fuentes, Rocky Patel, Lito Gomez, Jorge Padron, Ipi Carrillo, and Tim Oxener. Oh, my father sends other raw materials to Nicaragua. Well, isn't my father from Nicaragua? Aren't they? Aren't they in Nicaragua? Think the my father blue is gonna be CA's top cigar of the year. I don't know, man. Maybe the way they rate cigars. Did they even? Did they? Let me see. Did they rate that one? Let me see that the top the recent one. I don't think it was in included in there. Cigar aficionado. Can I search the blue? My father blue. Oh yeah, they already did. So the Robusto got 89. The Petit Robusto got 89. The My Father Blue got, I'm sorry, the Robusto regular got 91 and the Toro got 90. Yeah. I didn't watch it yet, but I did see it pop up. I was really busy at work yesterday, but I'll replay it. No, the eighth. Oh, it's Nicaragua. Okay, damn, they're gonna be screwed then if this tariff thing goes through. That sucks. You know. Hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep talking to I'm gonna keep talking to Art on this. He just sent me a long message, which I'm gonna read when I'm done with this. He sent me an article from Reuters.com. He's saying UTR proposes 100% tariffs on Nicaraguan goods after finding labor abuses. Um, Human rights policies. Releasing the results of a Section 301 unfair trade practices probe launched during the final days of President Joe Biden's administration. USTR said it proposed tariffs of 100 up to 100% on all or some of Nicaraguan's goods. So it's actually not only tobacco; it's most other goods that are being exported. I don't know what other goods get exported from there. Donald Trump will make the ultimate decision on which action to take. Um, so this is like a kind of like a long article. So it's on Reuters.com. Going kind of into the history of the whole thing. So yeah, if you were more interested in reading in this, it's on Reuters.com. We'll probably check it out afterwards. Yeah, it's a very hard cigar to get, so not a lot of people have smoked it. Unfortunately, the Fuentes haven't had the best luck with Nicaragua. If you smoke enough bangers back to back, you'll come to realize that the ethanol is kind of mid. Yeah, sounds snobbish, but true. One thing that I do gotta say after smoking it back to back for 3 years is that it's increasing in body for sure. I found it to be a crescendo cigar in strength and boldness. Um, but the cigar is aging beautifully, phenomenally. Like it's still super oily. It's even getting kind of toothy. So I mean, I know there's a very high quality tobacco in there for sure. And mind you, I'm not a person that that chases after like full bodied or like bolder cigars. But that one I really like. I like the balance, the combination of flavors it gives me. So But everybody's palate's different. Yeah, but this cigar is nice. This Magnum R. I like that the spice isn't lingering. It's not abrasive. It's not annoying. It's wispy. It gives you spice and then it backs off. But yeah. On Instagram, we have the Cigar Pursuit. Good morning, brother. Good morning to you. Good morning. Benito saying I put that default up there as it became a non-Cuban outside the U.S. regional hunting crazy. Hound Dog put a lot of picks that weren't the best cigars but held significance. Yeah, maybe that's a factor, right? Where like it's kind of like a unicorn. So like people might be regarding it like as very high. I mean, for me, it's a box worthy cigar. It's a 10 count box. And I'm talking box worthy at the price I got it, right? About 45 dollars a cigar. Uh I don't know. For me, it's my top in my top three for Plasencia. Um why is it so expensive? Who knows? Maybe because it was a Dubai, or was it not Dubai, it was yeah, right. It was a Dubai exclusive, right? Duty free. But yeah, I mean that could very well have something to do with it. So with that being said, tomorrow I am dropping the tomorrow I am dropping the J London Pink Phone Booth cigar review, a store exclusive for LA Cigar Collective in Louisiana. Good group of guys. Very nice offerings there. And next week on the Stogie Society podcast, we are gonna host Hermanos de Armas. So if you have a Hermanos de Armas cigar, or if you don't and you want to, smoke along with us, uh, now's your time to get some. And the next group review, which is November 12th, is going to be the Foundation Wiseman Lancero, the new one. So if you want to smoke along with us for that night, you have a few weeks to grab either the Maduro or the Corojo. I think we're gonna be half and half, so that way we can get a nice summary of both rappers. But with that being said, Epicure 868 saying on Instagram saying I'm over here still laughing at Kirby being the Jehovah's Witness of cigars. Oh yeah. With that being said, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Recommend this Magnum R if you haven't. It's a very good cigar. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And see you guys in the smoke theme night tonight. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer. Who goes smokes is out, gonna let the day begin. cheer.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.